Yes, this is your second golem. You were saying?
So my Glimpse of Redemption now does damage as well. So like if somebody chooses to deal damage, that damage is reduced by 12. They take Frightened 2. And now they take spiritual damage equal to my charisma modifier. And my charisma modifier is a 2. So they would take 2 points of spiritual damage. Which is the type of damage that I deal.
Yeah, we had a big chat last time about, does a golem have a mind? Does it have a conscience? But technically in the rules, like, we are still playing a game, and I thought it was an interesting debate. I thought it was something worth pumping the brakes on.
Yeah.
In the end, there wasn't keeping you from making golems feel bad.
Right. It's written that way, but it doesn't have the mental trait.
But there is something golems classically do. It may not have a mind, but if a golem can go berserk, it may have emotions or
intent,
some kind of dysfunction in its makeup, and that would be the chink in the armor that I would say that your ability penetrates, because they have that. It was a 5% chance. It's not every kind of golem, but some of them can go like completely apeshit. Just. Go wild. Is golems gone wild?
I'm sure this is one of the nice golems that is ready to surrender to us as soon as the in the round.
Not to pick on you, Doug, but I love how you call it golem, as in, as far as I know, the pronunciation of the creature is golem.
What?
Golem?
So you're going to come for me on pronunciation of words?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Gamma Knight has filled my chat.
Let's just write this down. But
no. I'm not saying you're saying it wrong. I'm just curious how you came from Golem.
I've always said Golem. Yeah. I've actually almost always pronounced it like the Tolkien ring guy. I pronounce it Gollum, even though it's Golem. But
as an advent into the fantasy world, it is highly confusing when you're like, oh, a golem. I have an iron golem, and then you get into Tolkien's world and like, oh, golem. Not even close.
Right. This is Age of Ashes, so we mean construct.
Yes.
I tell you what, the next time you guys run across a flesh golem, I'm going to make it this tiny little dude bent over holding something in his hand that distracts him. Even though he's stitched together.
He steals your jewelry is what he does.
And his name will be Fleshlight. No, I'm sorry. Getting the explicit tag right there in the opener. Yeah.
We could do our own game.
Peggy 18.
I wanted to thank friends, fans, and cast for mostly giving me kind reviews and mostly giving me 5 stars on the website called Start Playing. But just to be clear, I am not giving up podcasting to go to the private sector. I am trying to build a portfolio there, a profile there to be known in that community. If I wanted to do something like on the side, like a part-time gig or that type of thing, I'm not going to give up podcasting for it. I'm not going to give up my day job for it.
Side.
You can't GM 40 hours a week, man. You burn out. And even if the money's better than Joe Bob's job, like it's a total burn. That's
if
the first
I gave you $10 million a week, you would be plucky as fuck.
I'd still be doing this. Not technically, according to Stats America, these guys make $80,000 a year, US, right? But that's everybody across the world, GMs, type of thing. Anyway, no, like cashing out was not my intent on this or getting away from you guys. But I do appreciate that it was the cast and it was fans of the show that watch or have played, or even old friends and family that played with me in the past came out of the woodwork and gave me some very kind reviews. I always got the shit sandwich. They said something nice and some constructive criticism in the middle, and then they'd say something nice at the end. And that's what prompted my novel in our chat today about doing 1-hour shows, timing and stuff, to kind of put the pressure on me to tangent less and focus on the immersion of the game more. That being said, I was working up to something here. and I kind of lost it. Golems and golems.
Just tangent some more. You'll be fine.
No. This is the cold open. But see, there won't be any cold open for the next episode. We're gonna go back to that. Fine. I'll run some logos and it'll come to me. Hello, everyone. I guess it helps if I change scenes. I'm watching it black out going, come on. Oh, that's right. I need to push the button. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Age of Ashes Adventure Path Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We are trying to use a bit of the revised book, especially for the players, make them a little bit oomphier, stress-free. Yeah? I don't know. Would you say this game is stress-free, guys? Like, are you guys confident in every fight? You got enough players. You got enough. I mean, the fact that you guys are teleporting in and out 2 extra clerics and
what is death but another portal to the next adventure?
Says the player that gets almost killed the most in my campaigns.
Have been killed confirmed once.
That's true. And you found a way to weasel back into my life and our hearts.
Not me.
Guys,
it was my allies.
It was my. I was happy dead. There I was in line. Gonna see Pharasma.
Yeah, she gave me the boots. It's not my fault. She's like, nope.
I'm not
Ask for the secret missing
she saw Morose
episode.
and she
Get
was
in
like,
the
hard.
comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pharasma saw Morose. She's like, pass.
Episode Miros? Is that what you call it? What?
Well, you can feel free to. I don't care about the labeling, but you know.
If you want to see episode Miros,
I don't believe in labels.
Yeah, guys.
No, actually, I do not.
We are in the
dwarf, frog.
We're
in
the midst of what I was
Seal,
calling round 2.
Snake.
Karam, had you finished your turn? Did we actually finished off last episode with you moving and sneaking and
Yep, I did
recalling a bunch
call.
Did you try winning? Did you try to roll to win?
No, it was basically we're screwed. We're screwed.
Oh shit! That's not winning. No.
No, that's not.
Roll
winning at
harder
all.
next time. Roll better, please.
I'll
Do
roll
better,
better in
Drew.
my hits.
Do better, Drew. Yeah.
Who did that?
Nothing.
Who did
No
that?
But that was a fancy dice.
What?
That was a fancy. That's a fancy pile of poop. We just got seen.
Yeah. Albrecht Stonechucker is contemplating his move. So I'm going to suspend time and we're going to talk to Glug Glug and then Vicar Niles about what you would like to do. Assuming Al does something cool like haste one of you or fly in or you know, what type of thing. Or
Now
maybe
that I've
he's
been
just he's
stone
delaying.
skinned, speed, hasted, and power move, I'll go ahead and use all of that action economy right now, since I know that
Yes.
that is what Albrecht wanted to do. That's it. He texted me just now.
Just now, I have the thing.
Can you
All
do
for
all that?
Glug
one
Glug.
Oh
round,
wait,
like
I confirmed. I got CC'd on. I was
four
CC'd.
spells
Yeah.
one round.
No, I got CC'd on this message. 100% Doug is not lying.
All right, I'm going to. My intent is to move into the room.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll let me take that first 5 so that I can actually see the rest of Into the Room, because the only way I can see Into the Room is watching the Twitch feed. And that'd be
Get out of that Twitch.
and that'd be cheating.
Come on. I spent all this money on Ultimate License so that each player
Gets a
check,
custom view.
it does. If you have dark vision, it's like a black and white view and you can see further than the light source. It's like, so it's for the immersion. What does this guy do? I watch the Twitch feed so I can meta and see what the audience sees.
The
Exactly.
amount of times that you bugged us to watch the stream, though,
I know. Well, the chat anyway.
and then it comes full
No, I
circle.
seem to be between squares for some reason, but that's okay. There you go. Thank you. All right, that's 25 feet. Then the next thing I'd like to do is one of my new abilities, and I'm going to use Spite on him. Now, Spite juices my damage against. It's essentially a prime target for champions. You single out one enemy to destroy in your enemy's name. Designate one enemy you can see until the start of your next turn. Your strikes against the enemy do a +3 status bonus to damage, increasing to a +4 if I'm master proficiency in the weapon, not yet, or unarmed attack using for the strike. If you're holy or unholy, the opponent has the opposite trait, it's a +4, +6. If the target takes a hostile action against me or one of my allies before the start of my next turn, the duration of my spite is extended. So the only way I only have to re-target spite with an action, which is a single action, if he were to not be hostile.
What were you saying on the mic about this is only a cameo that you need to leave some way through that you can?
Yeah, well,
I'll miss you, but
thanks everybody.
What?
It's been nice.
What?
I'm gonna go play Star Wars right now. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
So I will. So that's a +3 to damage to him if I hit. I don't know if I have him targeted. Would you target him for me? Oh, I run.
Yeah, he is done. As soon as you guys say him, or basically since there's one target, the bard, I'm just automatically doing that fantasy grounds. Okay. So, Jeff, tangent 1. I'm keeping score. See who does the worst.
All right. Oh, I roll a natural 1.
Get that garbage out of here, Doug.
Is there any chance I did not use a hero point from the last session, and I'm showing that I have a hero point? This is that sort of moment.
No, you had 2 because we had.
Well, I burned. No, that was the session before, and I definitely burned both of those. I believe that when we played the second half, you said they reset, and I do have one listed, so I think I have one.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and burn it now, and try that again.
Good news, they're all going to reset next episode too, so if you got them, use them.
33, which is listed as a hit.
Okay.
This does include my smite damage and he's not unholy, so 14 points of damage.
Yo. You're very far away. Sorry, did you throw your javelin at him?
Yeah, I threw my javelin.
I was all up in your ability, and okay. It sticks in a small crack, but you've, like, in practice, you've thrown this into trees and stuff.
Yep.
He should have cracked more. The impact is lessened. The stone exterior of this creature gives it a rather large damage reduction. You notice that it's still effective, but
I'll use a free
third of what
action
you're
to rub the spearhead on my javelin for next round. That'll make it work better.
Okay.
And I'm done. That's 3 actions.
All right. Vicar Niles. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. So, my first action would be to cast a spell.
Okay.
Fleet Step. Hit the button.
So is it like target self and hit button and see if anything
Yep,
amazing
target
happens?
self, apply all actions. Yep.
Okay.
Basically, it improves my speed by 30 feet for 1 minute.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very, very nice. Okay.
And then I would like to move.
Where do you want to go?
Right behind Glug Glug, or right below Glug Glug.
Stepping through the door, posting up under Glug Glug, and near the sneaky Muros, who's hiding behind a crate that's also close to you.
Yep. And that's it. My turn is done.
All right. Which brings us to Alll. Elbrick Stonechucker is not here. And I don't mean the player isn't here. We've had 4, 5, 1.6, and we didn't always have somebody to swap out at said time. You guys turn around, and maybe Alll has done something sneaky, because he literally seems to have vanished for the moment. Now, all of you have been subject to this teleportation error. Maybe it's All's turn. We'll get back to that.
You get used to it after a while.
Miros. Sneak behind a
Not
crate.
used to it.
Duck behind a crate. Everyone's coming up and nodding at you and giving you quiet signs like, we'll cover you. You're not there.
Why is everyone doing gang signs to me all of a sudden?
Trying not to draw attention to the guy hiding right beside them. What do you want to do?
No, I don't think of an orc like that. How many times I need to tell you? Alright. At this moment in time, I'm feeling slightly uncomfortable, so I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Okay.
Okay. And speedy boy now. So, quick question: do I get that extra? Oh wait, it only counts for a movement or a strike. Does that happen on this action or next action?
Next.
How many
Never
actions did it
confirmed.
Next.
2.
How many actions does it cost you to actually cast that spell?
2.
Yeah, and then you've got like an action left, and the spell's
Yep.
complete, and it's revs up next round. And I thought it was only movement, isn't it?
Movement or a strike.
Did they change it to single strikes? Okay,
It's always been strike or stride.
okay. So with a single action left, what do you want to do?
I will take a sneaky stride.
Okay.
I see a little bunch of boxes. I wish I saw a snake behind my direct east.
I know I promised I wouldn't tangent, but I think I owe Doug an apology because. Oh no! Wait, you casting primal spells, not divine spells. So you just you rub twigs together and whisper some pagan stuff. It's not necessarily calling to a god.
Yep.
We never really.
Rub the twig,
we never
grab the
really-
berries.
Your apology is accepted nevertheless, Jeff.
Thank you. Can we just stow that for some future time?
Yeah, you clip that, you get that nice and clean. You can...
Sorry, Ryan. What do you want to do with your last action?
There's a squalor of boxes to my east. Roughly, it looks to be about 30 squares, eastbound.
Yep, the ones that are just below you, or the ones that are like way out there.
Within line of sight of me, actually.
The ceiling in here is about 25 feet, and a lot of these stacks of boxes, most of them are like farther down in the warehouse. They go like 20 feet up almost to the ceiling like a wall. And then as the box stacks get closer to your position, there are, instead of 4 high, they're 3 high, 2 high, 1 high. So let's assume each crate is about a 5x5, right? So you're hiding behind like a little mini 10-foot construct of wall. And those ones that are around you within your eyesight are anywhere from like 10, maybe 15 tops.
Yeah, I'm trying to ping. Is there a way to ping? I can drop a flag. No, that's targeting friendly. We don't do that.
Ping is it is a target, but it's towards the left of your map. Top left, like instead of top center.
Not working. If it were to 1, 2, 3,
You talking about
4,
these?
5, 6, 7. 7 to the right, 1 up.
These ones?
7 to the right, 1 up. Ping mode. Oh,
This-
perfect. There we go. Yep, right there. We got it.
Okay. So what
When
are
the
you trying
frog
to
and
do?
the water meet.
Scooch in there.
Preferably.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
And I believe the sound is...
Something like that.
I am targeting everybody. Don't ask why.
Would you like me to remove that?
Well, no, that might be useful for later. We'll just keep that.
Yeah, hasting everybody.
Wow! Wow! Maybe. Maybe not.
All right. What at first appeared to be Albric vanishing is him just being a sneaky bugger and moving into position for a better spell or a
Tying
delay
a shoelace.
Yeah, for delay action. Alll, bringing your, well, I wouldn't say delayed, but you could say delayed until the next round. Did you want to act now? How about now? Right for the golem?
Yeah, I'll cast haste on somebody who hasn't been hasted.
Damn it! Glug glug.
Hi, Glug Glug.
The weirdest thing happens to you, Alll. What you saw is a delay, right? You blink and everyone dimension door like teleports.
Okay.
Like you were about to do something and cast your spell, and then instantly, like it's almost like you lose time, like about 6 seconds, let's say.
Okay.
And everyone's stormed in there, and you already see Glug Glug had thrown a spear at it, and Miros has disappeared, and Niles is no longer beside you, and he's in their side Glug Glug, and you're ready to turn to cast haste on somebody, and they're just not there.
Crap. Here I thought I had avoided all of that portal mishap. But apparently no one is safe. So yeah, move up to Glug Glug.
Okay.
If I can. How far away is he? I don't have the map.
25, you're okay.
Perfect. All right. And then I will give him a little reach around action.
Ooh, thank you.
Aye, laddie. This'll put a little spring in your step.
It doesn't give me any actions now. It just starts next round, right?
Yep.
All right.
Unless you come after my turn.
I did, but you faded.
Ah, yes.
Your lips moved, and I couldn't hear what you were
Hey,
saying.
better to lose a round than a whole episode.
No.
Hello.
I have
All right, so
become
yeah, that's me.
comfortably numb.
All right. So now placing Alll in the initiative at 35. Oop. Next is the Golem. Damn it. The Golem type creature. Well, with you boys like literally right out there in the open. So many choice for something that just pretty much just likes to smash. It's got a lot of options. Got a lot of options here.
F-boy Golem likes to smash.
Okay, so this is going to be fun. If I get 3 and I've got 20 feet, one. It's kind of hard to move me on an ankle. That's 5. That's 10. That's 20. It puts me right on top of you guys. And then 25, 30, 35, 40. As if locked into, I wouldn't say a charge, but a inexorable march as a single action. Golem strides up to its speed, pushing back each creature. Can I have a fortitude save from the 3 of you? Into the space, damaging them if they try to stop its movement. A creature can attempt to bar the way, succeeding with a fortitude save. On a critical, they resist, take no damage. Otherwise, you guys get hit as if by the golem's fist. So you guys can actually sort of brace for impact and maybe take no damage. Otherwise, you get stomped and knocked about.
I would like to bar the way.
Okay.
I get a fortitude save of 36. Which, if I get a success because of my champion this, I get a critical success.
Nice. DC 34. On a critical, the resisting creature takes no damage. So if it was not for that ability, sir, you actually would have taken damage. Now, how I actually roll over Glug Glug, would you like to describe Glug Glug, how this 10 to 12 foot, 15 foot tall monstrosity, all stone, 10 by 10 square, rolls over you?
He
and
does.
How you manage?
He comes at me, and I,
Yeah.
hold my spear out in front of me, and like push against him as he hits up against me, and I just hold him in place and keep him from moving back over me and my allies.
Damn, go Kyrgyz.
I don't think you can stop him. You can just take no damage.
Oh, I thought I could.
Does your ability actually stop movement?
No, I
'Cause
just thought that I could bar his way.
No, it basically says that you... Hang on. Inexorable march. Stone Golem strides up to its speed, pushing back each creature whose space it moves into and damaging them if they try to stop its movement. A creature can attempt to bar the way by succeeding at a 34 fortitude save. On a critical success, the resisting creature takes no damage. So the classic bar the way action, does the bar the way classic generic action actually stop?
I mean, it sounds like it does, but I think
Is there bar the way in Nethys, or is this just flavor? Dude, that would be so epic. This thing just stops over and Glug Glug holds him back.
Spicy to me.
That sounds great. Is there a bar the way action on Nethys?
No, I mean, I don't know.
No.
Do you have a... Well, you were specific about saying bar the way before I even pulled it out of his description. Is there like a...
Doug was being flavorful.
Okay.
I was being as flavorful as that was being. So if it doesn't work, if I don't protect my allies, I understand. But my first objectives.
I don't know. I really like that. That's pretty cool. Pushing back each creature whose space it moves and then damaging them, trying to stop it. A creature can attempt to bar the way by succeeding. On a critical, the resisting creature takes no damage.
Bar the
Doesn't
way.
say it doesn't.
To me, that I interpret that as barring the way, stopping the path.
Stopping
True.
its movement.
True.
the
but didn't we
dictionary
just-
definition of it is to block someone's path or progress. I will say that, but it's
The
not. there's
dictionary
nothing-
definition of his last ability to give a mindless
the-
creature
the
glimmers of his
the dictionary
blah blah blah.
definition of the term "bar the way"
Yes.
is to block
Now-
someone's path or progress.
Now
Okay,
give me
but you
the
can't pull a
dictionary
dictionary on
definition
me.
of bootylicious.
We literally just had a conversation about Doug's ability to get into somebody's mind, which I don't have, make me feel bad with his glimpse of redemption, which he technically can't by dictionary. So we're going as rules as written. Leave Webster out of this. Because we ruled
I'm
that
not
way.
disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you, Jeff. I was just defining
Anyway.
the term as it was presented. That's
Anyway,
all.
so no one can find anything on Bar the Way and Nethys.
There is no bar the way.
There is no action.
Okay. Because that's usually what we got to do. I will say for now, on a regular, because crit is like 1 in 4. Crit success is 1 in 4, right? There's success, there's fail, there's, you know what I mean? It's like a 1 in 4. So since he actually got the crit and a very cool ability gave him the crit, I'm going to stop this sucker cold. Because then it doesn't happen every time. The dice did favor it. And again, that kind of ruling is more in a dice wise as opposed to like
Thank you,
Rule of
benevolent GM.
yeah. Webster can kiss my ass. I don't know how many times you guys throw that shit at me. So with spear straining against this thing, and he freaking just keeps the legs pinned, and it's you can see the arm still moving, and it's pushing. Anyway, it starts chewing up the floor like its own body weight as it tries to get traction on the floor to move forward. The wood paneling, it just screws his traction. So he doesn't stop moving. He just stops movement. So this thing is walking in place. and he starts grinding up
Grinds
the
into
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No, he doesn't.
terrible. You need to pick that stuff up. Does he have those little like carpet things on the bottom of his feet so that he doesn't like scratch?
Well, do you remember all the carpet and crap that's thrown around? Technically, I should be throwing around a whole bunch of difficult terrain, but I'm gonna say
This
there's enough
looks
debris and stuff.
Good hardwood floor. This is going to be expensive to repair.
I'm sure they'll blame you.
She told me I could go in here. I got permission.
Anyway, so as a single action, I try to use my inexorable movement. I burn that action getting to Glug Glug, and he stops me cold as a reaction. For my second action, that was so cool. Instead of being a dick and just trying to do it again, it switches, and a slowing pulse of concentrating. Oh, that sounds like I have a brain again. Arcane transmutation pulses out in a 10-foot wave, nailing all you guys, and I need another fort save, please. The three of you that are in front of me.
A little better.
40.
Oh, damn, Glug Glug.
Glug Glug, 40, like it's nothing.
I did roll a 19, but I'll pretend.
You came through the portal, right?
Yeah.
No, you were teleported in, right? So we're just gonna roll a dice and see who shows up next week. All right.
Good night, everybody. No.
Obviously, we don't need 5 characters. Glug Glug got 40. Vicar, what'd you get?
23.
And Alll, 27.
27, yes.
With a DC 30, would you guys like to burn your hero point? Oh, wait, Alll doesn't have one.
I do not.
You do not. Not yet. I was going to reset them halfway through the night, don't worry. For right now. For no reason. Nudge wink. So,
wink
Ace.
acknowledged.
What about you, Niles? You got a hero point you want to burn?
Nope. No, I choose
Each
not.
creature within 10-foot emanation must succeed a DC 30 fortitude or be slowed 1 for 1 minute. There goes your haste. Sorry, Glug Glug. Oh no, you saved.
I crit
You
saved.
saved.
I crit
Yeah, you're
save.
good.
If there's a crit save, I get that version.
Okay. I cannot use this again for D4 rounds. Glug Glug, can I have a D4 in the tower? Since you are champion of, you're the guy so far in this combat, I'm gonna let you roll.
It's in.
Nice. I'm writing that down. Not bad.
I rolled an 8 on a D4, guys.
I know, he's amazing, isn't he? Let's hear it for Doug Baldwin, everybody. That's GM power right there, man. Yeah, schmuck. All right. Action number 2, burnt. Action number 3. Well, you are kind of touching me.
I am.
That's maybe a benefit, just saying.
I did chip a piece of stone off of him.
Some people call that a memento.
Mr. Gibson, welcome back to gaming. Not only am I going to ask you to pick odd or even, I'm going to let you pick what dice that you roll, because as an reaction, I'm going to impose paralysis, incapacitation effect, trigger. The stone golem has slowed a creature. UNL. Effect. Creature must blah, blah, blah. And more saving throws. But I can only pick up 1 at this time. So, odd or even, Joe?
I'll say odd.
And
it'll
what
be
dice
a
are you going to
D4.
roll?
A D4.
All right. Out in the open. If you please.
I rolled and it didn't do anything.
And it didn't do anything. Welcome back, Joe.
Yeah. A 2.
Even. Alll, can I have a saving throw? 30, please. Fortitude saves. Not automatic. Don't worry.
Nope. 20. Critical fail.
Okay. So right now, Alll has the slowed. I got to put this on here. Slowed 1 for 1 minute and paralyzed for 1 round. So when it comes back around to me, I'm assuming, that will come off. But right now you're paralyzed. I don't mean like the good way that after you have too much to drink and time slows and you wish you'd never kissed your cousin and all of those things. Vicar Niles also applying the slowed one effect, just so I don't forget there, also up for a solid minute. Okay. That's a reaction. As my final action, sorry, it is a boss fight, kinda, and since I'm only like just me at the moment, I gotta really milk this for my time on the mic. Hulk will smash the guy right in front of me that is trying to hold me back. So by targeting this impressive specimen of an orc in front of me, hits Glug Glug with a 34.
Ooh, that is a hit, but not a critical hit, thank goodness.
2d10 plus 13 bludgeoning damage does 32 points, as basically you're pinning my lower body and it puts two fists together and just does the straight overhead and comes straight down on top of you, like the back of your shoulders, where your spine meets the top of your shoulders, because you're leaning in to hold me. I won't hit you in the head, that's just mean. Smash! 32 points of damage. Karam, all this is going down to your horror. What do you do? Glug Glug, get ready, you're on deck.
Let's
Karam.
move to the northeast to get a better view.
Sneaking around that one pile of crates on that side wall.
Yeah.
25 feet to your target. Yeah.
I will use my device stratagem and try to shoot him in a weak spot. With a 28 for a miss.
Don't see anything at the moment. You're pretty sure you saw that spear go in, but you can't seem to find the crack.
Let's see.
Thank you for not reading into that, Matt. Is that a tangent? For complimenting him on not going on one of his usual tangents? Is that a thing? Never mind. What do you want to do, Karam?
You know what? Maybe I will just continue to move. You know what? I'll just take cover behind these boxes.
Okay. Just kind of scooch you in here. You just, I don't know, scooched in the box there, as it were.
Sure.
Sure. Give me a stealth. Lean out, trying to see what you can see, and you got to rethink it, so you pin yourself against the box and try to look stealthy about it.
20, oh, society. That's not right.
Society would shame and shun you for being so cowardly, but a stealth roll is what I'm looking for. I'm just kidding.
There we go. 33.
33. Drew, I also owe you an apology. The way I went about defining character stuff, I should have said something like, so, how do you feel about what's going on, as opposed to, I don't know, your archetype usually feels like this, so apologies. That was really bad form. It's a long day at work. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that's me.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You hear something? I hear something. You hear something? I hear something. Glug Glug. Dice go flying in the tower. Ignore the DM NPCs behind the curtain. What?
What?
Glug Glug.
What? All right. I would like to drop my javelin,
Okay.
pull out my great club. Then I would like to...
Oh, you don't have to drop it, eh? You can switch weapons as a single action?
Oh.
Which was
Okay,
the same
yeah,
as
that-
if... Yeah.
Okay,
new
that's
revised rules,
essential.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I am
it's way better.
switching to a great club.
Yeah.
With one
Same action economy,
Then I would like to cast True Strike on myself, which I have not done. So I've been wearing this war mask since you guys met me. You guys might remember that every morning I put on a war mask. That gives me the spell True Strike. It can do some other ones, but I've loaded True Strike.
Wait, that's not your face?
That's not your face? Yeah.
You've never gotten close enough to me.
He has these beautiful eyes and one
I
eyebrow that goes
don't look
across.
at orcs like that. What can I say?
It's usually spattered in blood, so I end up having to.
Fair.
Thought he was way too
Yeah.
good looking for a half orc.
No.
He's you're full orc, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm full orc.
Oh, you're full orc.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, none of this.
Yeah,
has-
no half.
Would it be funny if it was like an imprint of his own face? Like he pulls it off, he doesn't look any different. Besides maybe that like soot goggle effect. It's just
Rate's back on the menu, boys.
Which
exactly.
essentially it gives me advantage on my next attack.
Yep.
So my next attack I will roll twice, and he still got smite. So
That's what True Strike does. Just double roll now. No more
yeah,
plus 20.
it
Oh,
says
okay.
here
Don't give it
that.
that. Don't look directly in the eyes.
Oh, and it also ignores circumstance penalties to the attack roll and any flat check required to the target being concealed or hidden. All of which I think are.
Oh, well, that's worth it. Yeah, that's cool. That is very cool.
So yeah, if you don't quite know, that's True Strike is great against fighting against an invisible person that you kind of know what square they're in. I bet.
Yeah, even foggy people, because when you blow it on a 5 or 20% chance, when you got an extra 30 to hit, and you blow it on the percentage really low, like that really hurts.
Yeah.
So that's very cool. Sorry, go ahead.
So this will have an extra +3 because I don't have it keyed in if I do damage. I haven't programmed that one yet. My first roll is a 30, which declares itself a hit, but I'll roll it again. My second roll was a natural 1. So good thing we're going with the first one, which was a 30, which was a hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that does 3 more damage than what you see come up. 16 points of damage, what actually does 19 points of damage. So if you could add 3 more to him for that. 19, of course, golems are going to resist some of that. But that'll get up there. And then
Yeah, but it's top end, right? Like he's already taken off his resistance, so I'm
correct.
still going to
all
add the
3 of
3.
them, so yeah.
I'm still going to add the 3. Don't worry.
Right. So I switched out weapons. I cast True Strike. I then attacked him, and now I'm going to attack again because I'm hasted.
Right.
And I rolled a 31, so that's another hit. And so there will be another 3 points of damage to add to this one. 22 points of damage plus 3 before resistant.
Resistance is futile.
Hmm.
All right.
I wish
And
that
that's-
was the truth.
And that's me.
Okay. Vicar Niles. Usually,
Nice.
when you get to your turn on round 3, whatever Glug Glug and the guys are slinging spells and muscles at looks in worse shape. This thing has taken damage, chips are flying, but seems to be shrugging off a lot of the incoming damage and content just to sit there and eat it. Do you possibly have a game changer or classic Gibson tactics that will, start slow burn and help us by the end?
I hope so, but we will find out.
Okay.
I would like to move.
Would Mr. Gibson care for a recall knowledge? We did find
No.
some rather unique. No. All right.
Because I am slowed. I have 2 actions this round, so no.
All right.
I would like to
I was
move.
going to say, since you didn't fight a stone golem, you guys fought like a clay golem last time, but there were some very interesting vulnerabilities that popped up. Some might carry over in the golem family. Just saying.
Yep. But that will be for somebody else to do.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe the
Can you-
person who can only do recall knowledge with his actions.
Yeah.
Sorry. So a double action, you basically swung a low L to the right and up. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
just one movement, though. So
Okay.
for me, because I have a speed of 50 for this encounter.
Now I've used Where are we? I've used my reaction. So you should be pretty safe as far as any of attacks of opportunity, since you kind of ran through my reach. Nothing seemed to swing your way.
Sweet. That, and I also started within his reach.
Yeah.
And I did not exit his reach.
I thought you might be banking the fact that you saw me use my reaction as opposed to. Okay.
And then I'll raise my shield. And I'm done.
Classic Joe.
Yeah.
You know what it says on Gibson's shield, right? Two rules about game night. Rule number 1, we don't talk about Star Wars while I'm here. Rule number 2, we don't talk about Star Wars while I'm here. It's like Fight Club he's got on his shield. Damn it. That's another one. 2 for me. Damn it. All right. Meanwhile... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 25. What the hell is going on? Right, hello, Reggie. Huh. Miros. What do you want to do, Miros?
Bro, I can't just let my friends take all the beatings there. He's going to give me a rough name. I'm going to turn myself into a huge frog and try to eat this golem lair like a Galaxy pill.
Okay. Did you want to move first? You're kind of packed into some crates.
Ah, they'll move when I change.
You could take damage from them when you change.
Well, because the DM has told me to do this, I will now do this.
Let's put it this way. It's not so much as the bursting out, it's the precariously heavy stack above your head that could fall on you as you undercut the Lego stack. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm hasted, I use an action and move.
Okay. Where do you want to go? 5, 10, 15, or just far enough out?
Wherever is safest for this action. I'm going to use that action we all use on our games that we play. Where we trial every move in action, like, no, I'm going to take 2 points of damage here. That's not cool. Move over here. Nah, it's 5 more points.
All right, smart ass. I'm just going to drop the crates on you next time. That's here goes your free BGM help. All right.
Nah, I got Baldur's Gate 3, bro.
There you go. One very large frog.
Make my gnome grow.
You're 3x3, right?
I am 3x3, going huge.
Okay. Yeah. Just making sure I got the thing right.
Yep.
One rather large frog.
Yeah, slightly obtuse.
2 to wild shape, 1 to move, 1 left.
2. 1 to move, 2 to change.
Right. So what do you want to do now?
I will like to flurry of licks this golem.
All right, hang on. Before you start swinging your tongue around, shall we untarget your entire party? Might be a good idea.
No, that's fine. Are you guys comfortable with me targeting you? I heard nothing.
I do not consent to being.
Yes, I do not consent to a tongue lashing from Miros.
What do you? He's very upset
ask me at the campfire.
I asked.
No, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Consent matters.
So, just so we all know here at Dice Wise Entertainment, ask before you start licking things.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a tick for you guys too, but they're fun tangents. All right, Miros, target
by the way,
acquired.
The world is dark for me now. I don't know if that matters to anything else, but I can still see what matters. Mostly, the golem's gone. Actually,
Really?
yeah. Actually, I don't see the golem.
Huh.
I see Niles. I guess that's important.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm clicking on your mini and it's lighting up for the. Hello. You don't see
Okay,
me?
no, refresh. That's what happened. I had to click it too, therefore to refresh the icon.
Okay.
Boom! Look
I'm
at
right.
that. All right.
It stands there going right here, dude. We're huge.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm huge. You're huge.
A furious licking of the not stone golem.
All right. So Fury of Blows, 2 hits, 1 action. Let's have it.
All right. Actions. I got buttons for this. Huge animal attack. Bam! Huge front tongue reach. Oh, look at that. I even got a button for this. Naked. Everyone sees it. 15. No. 37 to hit.
That's hit, sir.
Damage. Go! 19.
He tastes granity with a hint of ebony? No.
I'm an anvil mender. I know what granite tastes like.
I'm stone. I was like naming different stones.
Yeah. A bit of iron. Oh, that's a horrible roll. That's not a hit. And
What'd you
I'm like, I'm lost in memories. So of licking
a
stones.
taste
past.
takes you back.
Yeah.
Limestone.
Yeah.
Calcite.
Oh, yeah. What's going on here?
That's pyrite, I said.
A hint of shale?
Ah.
What a beautiful
There we go.
bouquet.
It would be a shame to damage this. Good thing this thing didn't get as damaged as it should have with 19 points of damage. It only barely took.
Paul would be
9.
pissed.
What'd you get for your miss in numbers?
3. 21 total.
21. Okay.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds did not list it being resisted.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds.
Huh.
So how are you
Interesting.
bypassing his DR?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm an anvil bender. Maybe because I come from a family of golem makers.
his only weakness.
Maybe because
Intimacy.
I was gonna say magical, but no.
I am a monk. Remember this too.
Oh, he does get like his attacks
All my
do eventually turn
bypasses.
magical, don't they?
They are
Yeah, but-
magical and
but-
they are all
But
metal.
Glug Glug was throwing magic around,
True.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
he got partially resisted.
Could be the metal.
Awesome.
Yeah,
What
you're right.
weapon was he using? What did you use to beat on him with? Glug
My
Glug?
tongue.
I've used both my
Oh,
javelin
Glug.
and a great club.
Oh, and they both were resisted.
Correct.
Oh, so it's not a bludgeon.
Remember, look at what monk gets by level 10.
Well, let's do the only thing I can do, and I'll throw some recall knowledge out there, Jeff.
All right.
And maybe I can answer you when I'm not paralyzed anymore. Do you want me to just chuck everything that could be relative in there? I have 2 actions that I can spend contemplating.
If you're put them both in the tower.
And I don't know if magical crafting might be relevant.
I need 2, not 3, because you're down 2 actions. You're slowed, right? That's all right. Your first and last roll were the same, and your second one was very mighty with a natural 20. I will tell you. So I'll tell you 3 things since you already confirmed it. First of all, beyond magic, Ryan, do you have a list of everything that your fists count as, especially hard materials?
Hard. Well, I happen to have a list of hard things on my character.
Adamantine, you just got
Yep.
your beefy adam. Okay.
Yep. Everything is rock hard steel
That makes
on
sense.
burrows.
Yay.
I'm not saying I'm confirming or denying that, and I'm saying that is probably what you, Al, would believe, that the man with the adamantium tip tongue. Damn it.
Oh, it's not
No
just
more
tip.
study.
It's entirely including the shaft.
Easy there, big fella.
Nope, no easy about this
Revelation
there,
number
brother.
1. Now, number 2. Did you want to dig further into what might hurt this thing, or vulnerabilities, or
Yes,
defenses?
vulnerabilities.
Okay,
What
Do
magic?
you
What
remember-
kind of magic should I cast upon it?
not to sound like a broken record, but really, really, really blatantly recalling what damaged the last golem. The
Oh, lick it.
elements. Different
It does not-
elements.
It does not like the water or the ice. I know the ice
I'm not
worked on
saying-
the other guy.
I'm not saying it's the same for this thing.
I recall.
But area elemental attacks, right? Earth, wind, fire, sonic, blah. Something is probably going to mess this thing up in a bad way. And it's so cool because thanks to the new Fantasy Grounds, this thing has a stop hurting yourself button, where I can click. It literally says damage this, but instead of like it being for my attack, it says self. Damage self, damage self, damage self. All these different freaking. I was like,
Stealth harm.
Yeah. So sad. Anyway.
Okay. And that's me.
And that's you.
But I should no longer be paralyzed now, right?
Now that because the golem goes next, yeah, you'll be okay. So Alll does some deep thinking. Wants to know how he get his own adamantium, and it's the stone golem's turn. All right. Luckily for Niles, being focused on what's chipping away in front of me, and the guy that's obviously has become paralyzed. Once again, I am going to swing, batter, swing. Swing number 1 is going to be for Glug Glug right in front of me. Natural 1. Critical miss. Keeping his 2 fists together, coming down, he goes sideways and tries to do the like knock him out of my way brutal hit, and Glug Glug just like it's a big whiff past you. It's startled. You take off your mask and it looks at your face and just kind of, it looks the
Thank you,
same.
Gurgis.
That's 2 actions because the classic crit fail for monsters is minus an action. It takes pause, wondering why it missed you.
Do I need a drink?
As a third action, I was going to hit you once or twice, get you out of the way, and then hit the poor paralyzed schmo behind you. But since I hit you, missed, and contemplated, that's strange. I'm going to hit you with the... No, can't do that yet. It's only been a round. It's only been 1 round later. Can't pulse you. Because Doug rolled higher than a 1 as D4. We'll get back to that. I'm going to try and hit you again. At penalty. Because I can't just believe that this guy is indestructible. I've never met anything so indestructible. Oh, it's my first
Morose
gig, really.
does exist. Just saying.
I am fresh out of the box. I mean, this is my first combat, everyone. So, you know, he's fresh.
Welcome to Dice Wise.
Haha. Stone Golem. 27. Why? Attack and miss. Another swish. And that's the golem done. Wasting precious time because I have only 1 monster. So you would think. Carob, what do you want to do?
I'd like to attack,
Okay.
but not device stratagem. I will normal attack. Ooh, with a 40. Critical hit.
Nice.
Them dice, bro.
36 damage.
I guess golems don't bleed, do they?
No, yeah.
They chip.
That's why I was like, well, I don't need device stratagem because they don't bleed unless I'm missing something.
He's
All right.
he's chipping, he's flaking.
It went right in the crack.
Nice.
And I'll try one more time. Second attack, only a 22. And then I'll take cover again. Just popping out behind the boxes, shooting an arrow once or twice, and ducking back down.
Nicely done. Partially resisted, as you saw, but not too shabby. Definitely hearing something going on. 15, 20, 30. Whoop. Position, Glug, Glug. You are up. Vicar Niles, get ready. You're on deck. Glug, Glug,
Right.
what do you want to do?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is attack him. I have in the last round added smite to so you won't. If I hit, special, and I get a 38, so I hit.
Nice. Sorry, both you and I were like between squares there. I was trying to fix what was going on here.
Yep. And you do not have to add anything to this. 19 points of damage.
Nice. And it doesn't seem to be somewhat resisted this time.
Yeah, I don't know why. You should.
I think you might have untargeted him.
Yeah, I don't think you're targeting him.
That's fine. I'll just drag it onto the mini. So we go, sorry. We put it on there. And that's a hit. And then we take the 19 points of damage and we stick them on the golem. And there you
Resisted.
go. Partially resisted. Now, at a 19, do you see what it says?
Yeah.
It says you did. Yeah. Did not. Okay. I was trying to hint at it for flavor, but if you guys want to, at this point, want to start calling the numbers, that's fine.
And I think I'm going to miss with the second swing and get a 21.
No. Oh, no. Glug, glug. Anything else?
It's only 2, and I've got 2 more actions.
Is your smite still running, or did you have to re-up it with it?
Yeah, no, I don't. I only have to re-up it if the golem chooses not to be hostile.
Right. So
if
it's
they
like a
choose to do a
reaction.
hostile action, it re-ups. So, back to if it surrenders, then my smite would.
Well, no one's asked me.
Well, I will use one of my actions to ask it if it would like to surrender at about now.
Sure. Burn that action economy. Let's see what happens.
What I will do, however, since I have the action economy, is I will trade out my great club for my shield and raise it.
Okay. And that's you?
That's me.
Okay. Finishing off the round with Vicar Niles. Gibson, what do you got for us?
Oh,
What are you
not
doing?
much. I will strike the golem with the
Okay.
rapier. Or try to.
Okay, you got yourself targeted here. I don't know what's going on. There you go. Get out of Camp Muros and get into Camp Glug Glug. There you go.
There we go. And a 35.
That's a hit, sir.
Yay.
Runs up and pokes it. He's actually circled around kind of behind
That
it.
was the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
That was my shifting weapon, not my...
Now, if you would like to take the proverbial 5-foot step, I will be flanked. And you can flat foot the sucker.
That's why I moved where I moved, and then you moved all the minis.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hang on. Well, let me put that on there. Hey, Glug Glug.
Yep.
Let's talk about an AC of 30. Did you get any 28s? Because technically I was El Flat-O Footed-O last round. Do you want to recap your numbers there?
That 21 was very close to a 30. I think that 21 is a retroactive hit. So I don't know where you did math, but down here in America,
I'm
I think
off
that's
guard.
a 30. I think that's
Or the dirigibles fly free.
the 51st state has to concede that was a hit.
Oh, fuck off.
All right, I got a mark there for derailing us. Move on.
Everybody else gets your hero points.
So what was his AC knocked down to then? You said
It's 30, and then now that I'm off guard, it's probably down to like 28.
if it's 28, you did get a crit, dude. Because you rolled 38.
Because my first hit was a 38, so it makes it a 40.
Off guard. Let's look that up to be sure.
I mean, either way, however it's counted, I think it gives him the 10 differential.
Yeah, -2 circumstance penalty to AC.
So to make things easy, since we're retroactive, and you're welcome that I'm retroacting this, I'm just going to double your 19 damage and slap another free full 19 on him.
Sweet.
Okay. So that would bring me up
Love it.
to... That's 10. And There you go. Well, it's like we do have a rule of thumb here is if we can find a mistake inside a single combat round, we'll retroactive it. But if so many actions go by, like unless it was a real game chamber, it's like game changer, nah. You know. But I am on the side of the players, believe it or not.
Well, it's
I am
funny
on the side
because
of
in the
fairness.
Pathfinder 1 version on Fantasy Grounds, when you put two players in flanking position, it automatically applies it. But it does not do it in the P2E one.
Well, I
And there was
gave
also
the
a gap too.
I also would give like Fantasy Grounds the character. I would push the flanked button. On this in revised, I forgot to push the off guard button. I was all up in Niall's grill about reach, and we finally forgot like Joe didn't call it, and I didn't even see that because I'm so freaking huge that he's doing a straight top to bottom, right to left diagonal to set me up for that. Don't be afraid to call it your tactics, Joe. GM's got a lot on his brain. All right. Where were we?
Or
Gibson.
very little.
My strike.
Your strike. Your damage.
I did damage. I rolled the wrong damage, but it doesn't really matter.
You got 7 and did Zippo because it damage resisted. So you poke. Does the poke, you know those foils where it just bends? Like, yeah.
Yep.
Crap.
And I'll raise my shield for my last action.
All right. Well, at least the off guard takes damage that you could have done and gives it to Glug Glug. So no one's going to say that you're not doing your part. And we will see you all next time.